What I love about blueFire is the clinical approach that we have. I think that the amount of time that our therapists are in the field is well above and beyond. I like to say, when I'm interviewing new staff or talking to new people, that we are kind of a front country wilderness program. It doesn't take us hours and hours and hours to get out there to the kids. They're not so remote. But what that allows us to do is have a therapeutic presence in the field that's way more. They're out there anywhere from 4 to 6 days a week. They're joining adventures. And so the clinical presence and the family work, I think, is what sets us apart.
It's really important to work on that family piece and help parents kind of understand what they want in their family, and then help them help their children catch the vision of what they want their family to be. Because if they're going home, if they're transitioning home, they really need to understand their plan. They really need to understand, what are they going to step into at home? How are they going to, fare? They need to understand all the little bits and pieces so that they're not walking into a system that is completely unknown to them. I want them to step into that system at home and know exactly how they're gonna respond, instead of react.
Our base camp model, I do actually really think it sets us up for success for many different things. Not only for the ability for the therapists to be out there, but for a central and safe location. We're never super far away from emergency services. We always have people on call ready and available to go out if there were to be a need or an emergency. And out at our base camps, in the winters and through the falls and the wet springs, our kiddos are in yurts and or white wall tents. So they're elevated off the ground. They are staying at that base camp. It's nice to have your personal tent because that gives you that space and that kind of ownership over your home. But the yurts are also very warm and cozy and safe. And so if there's inclement weather or there's bad weather, I have this place that I can go.
I actually really like the base camp sort of structure because nowadays with teenagers, they really struggle with boredom. And yes, we keep them busy. Yes, we do a lot of activities. But also on our base days, we have downtime, and they have to manage and learn how to manage that downtime. And so one of the competencies that a lot of our clients start to create is I can handle boredom, I can be more productive, I don't have to give in to maladaptive coping skills because I can't handle boredom. So I think the base days are really productive in I don't have to grab for YouTube, I don't have to grab for social media, I can handle my boredom through productive ways. And we do, again, a lot of academic reading, self-exploration through books and writing activities. There's just so many different variety things that help kids deal with boredom. And I think that's a critical piece in what we do.